welcome to Season 5 of Wheel-to-Wheel Racing, proudly sponsored by Track Racer. Tonight kicks off round 2 and it's the Group 3's turn at St Croix B. A challenging circuit with some high-speed corners, blind exits and lots of walls. Tonight we have a 7 and a 14 lap race and we can't wait to get the action underway. Joining me in the commentary box this evening, it's a very good evening to my fellow commentator, K-Boy.
Yeah, thanks, Rixie.
And we've got Vintage Racer on the visuals.
Hey boys, how are you tonight?
I'm well. Good evening, gentlemen. How are we?
Yeah, good boys, good. Happy to be here.
Very happy to be here.
So we've all raced tonight. How did you go?
Yeah, not too well for me, mate. First race wasn't too bad. I think I grabbed a 6 in the first race, and the second race, well, we won't worry about talking about that too much just now.
Yeah, no, I did well.
Yeah, not very good.
Yeah, I got a first and a second, so I was quite happy tonight.
And Vintage, what was that? You had a first and a second?
First and a second, yep. So I was quite happy there.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a great track, this one, isn't it? I mean, it's a really high-speed track. You've really got to hit your points and your markers, and yeah, it's a lot of fun, this track. I really enjoy this one. And the GR3 cars, of course, are fantastic as well here. First time we've seen them this season.
Yeah, 100%. It is. It's quite a challenging track. There's a few blind corners, a few off-camber corners. It's a fast-flowing circuit, and if you haven't got your head screwed on, it's very easy to get it wrong. So, should make for an interesting race tonight. So, as qualifying begins, we will see who's got the pace early on tonight. So as we prepare for qualifying, let's take this time to have a look and see who's racing tonight. So in the first place we have Tankmaster in the BMW, followed by Scooter 82 in the McLaren F1.
Squiddy in third in the BMW, followed by Frymo's behind him in the... What's it? Frymo's in the Merc. No, sorry, the...
It's M3, BMW.
Yeah,
M3, that's right.
in the M4, sorry.
My bad. Yeah, M4, that's right. That's why it sort of looked a bit weird when I looked at it.
Next we have Footner in the AMG Mercedes, followed by Piper in the Audi R8.
And after that, well, they seem to be changing around a little bit. We've got Tankmaster in the BMW and G-Force Gang in the Toyota.
Next we've got Ben 66 in the BMW and Tombo in the Mustang.
Followed by Pam Mac in the F-Type and Smurfy and Mum in the B12 Vantage. Not sure if that's all of them, Rexy.
Yeah, no, it looks like we've got the entire field there. So as qualifying starts, how about we jump on with Footner, seems he's in front, and let's do a hot lap with Footner.
He's been putting down some pretty good flaps in in practice this week, Footner. I was surprised to hear tonight some of the lap times he was putting down.
Yeah, Footner has put in some extremely fast lap times
Definitely,
in practice during the week. I believe in a qualifying session I did with him the other night, I think he got down to a 2:05, so let's see if he can do that today. So as we see Footner go down the main straight here, as he comes over the start-finish line, he's going to come up to this right-hander. You want to brake it around that 100-metre mark. He does try to get the car a bit onto the green as he drifts out. Heading into the next sequence of corners, he's going to tuck in here onto the ripple strip, braking at the 100, and then again hitting his apex there, drifting out wide into quite a tricky section here. It's one of the trickiest parts of the track, and it's also, you can make up a lot of time through here if you get it right. So he's going to clip this wall, try to clip that wall, and as you come onto the bridge, your front right tyre tends to lift up, which makes it a little bit hard to get the power down. So as they come down across this bridge, he's going to brake it probably just after the 150 mark, you'd think. into this second gear, left-hander. Now into one of the most crucial parts of the track, which is this fast-flowing blind right-hander. If you don't get this right, you're really going to suffer when you get onto this straight here, because it's a nice long run.
I struggled around that one all night, Rexy.
It's a tricky one. I too struggled around there, but it's one of those corners that if you nail it, you can make up a lot of time.
Exactly
so
right.
He's going to break at the 150 here, take a wide into the corner, go right on the right of the track, and then it's fast, flat out through here. Now you just want to lift as you come through this corner here, just to get the nose in, and then it's flat out again.
What time are we thinking, boys?
Oh, I'm going to say he's going to do a 106, 107.
Going 106.5.
So, sorry, a 207. So there you go.
My moves for 206. Scooter.
So Tombo was a 206 as well. So the times are starting to roll in. Just need to make an adjustment here, gentlemen. I don't have my race info up. So Scooter 82 has got pole at the moment. Fire move second, with Ben, wheel-to-wheel Ben, in third. So let's see if anyone can improve their laps on this second fast lap.
And with season 5 of Wheel to Wheel, we've also got fuel and tyres turned off for qualifying this season, so it negates the need to burn fuel and pit stops as well. So you get 2 flying laps here.
Yeah, 100%. So you won't see the boys heading into the pits to after doing a lap of fuel burning to put in that one hot lap. It's just get in and go, which makes for a better qualifying session. I think it gives you 2 bites of the cherry to put in a decent time. So I'm surprised Footner looks like he's backed out of this lap maybe.
Yeah, he was
Maybe
parked
a mistake
out.
early.
Yeah, he was. He was parked out on the bridge before, so I saw him in the background there.
So, gentlemen, who do we think we should be watching tonight?
Footnar's definitely got pace. You know, he's shown that trip in the week, but you can never sort of go past someone like Fine Moves or.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it's always good in this Dig 1, isn't it? You know, they're very close. They're very good drivers.
Yeah, look, 100%. I think Footner in the Mercedes, he's going to be strong. That Mercedes turns really well. It's good on fuel, so I think Footner will be one to watch certainly in the 14-lap race. Fine Moves again, Mr. Consistent. He's going to do well in that M3.
Pure Axel was always one to watch.
Yeah, Pure Axel in the McLaren. The McLaren is fast. We haven't seen it this season around here in the Group 3s. And also G-Man, we can't forget about him in the FT1. So he's posted 3rd on the grid, so that's some quality racing there by G-Man, so that's quite surprising, Div 2.
I had to run in a couple of different cars during the week, and I actually found the McLaren a little bit understeery. That was just myself, but no doubt about it, Scooter 82, wow, he's quick.
He is. In the Group 4 last week, he was very fast in that McLaren, so I'm expecting the same thing from him tonight. Also, I think G-Man's going to be one to watch around here. That FT1, he's got that thing on rails, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he goes.
He told me earlier he'd put on a few laps this week. He's done a few laps, G-Man.
I reckon G-Man's done 1,000 laps this week. So, here we are, St. Croix, B track, race 1. Let's see if this McLaren, how well it starts. Looks like Fine Moves has got off to a good start here. But Scooter 82 looks like he's going to get the whole shot to the corner with Pure Axel sitting in third. As they come through the first corner, it looks like it's going to be Scooter, Fine Moves, Pure Axel and G-Man. Everyone looks like they've got through that first lap, first corner clean. As we come into this first left-hander. Into a real tricky section of the track here as we come down. You really want to come wide and then straight line through this corner so that you get a good run onto this bridge. So Pure Axel's just made a move on Fine Moves there, so it's a McLaren 1-2 at the moment. Fine Moves in third, G-Man and the FT1 in fourth position.
Everyone well behaved on his first lap, Rexy.
Very well behaved, very well behaved. We've got wheel-to-wheel Ben all over the back of G-Man and Footner all over the back of wheel-to-wheel Ben.
I was going to say, keep an eye on Footner. He's making some moves.
Yeah, I'm expecting Footner. He hasn't qualified well, so I don't know what happened in that second lap, but I expect him to move through the field. Also, keep an eye out on Piper tonight. This is the first run for the Audi R8, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. We don't know what their fuel or tyre wear is going to be like, so yeah. Plus, we know Piper's got some speed.
Yep.
Fine Moves and Pure Axel really going for second place here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so let's
guys.
stick with... No, that's fine. Let's stick with Pure Axel and Fine Moves at the moment. As they come through this fast sequence of corners, onto the main straight. So do you think anyone's going to do a one stop for this race, or is it just going to be save the fuel as best you can and go?
It's one stop.
I'm going no stop. I don't think they'll stop here.
Yeah, I'm going to say...
no stop. Yep, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, so all three of us think no stop. I think that's
definitely first race.
pretty much
no
the way to go. It's about 11.5 seconds to stop for tyres, so it's a lot of time to make up on this fast-flowing circuit. I'll just go back through the pack here, just making sure everybody's got through nice and clean. Some nice little battles opening up here. Got Squiddy back in last place. I don't know what happened to Squiddy there, but...
Where did he qualify, Rexy? Do you recall?
I thought he qualified mid-pack, so I could be wrong.
Might have had an issue there in the first lap.
May have, so it's unusual to see him back so far. But Squiddy is a Div 2 and he's up in Div 1 tonight, so he's racing with the big boys.
You do notice as you shuffle around the divisions, there is quite a difference sometimes in Div 1, Div 2, Div 3.
Yeah, so I think the way that things are working this year is that it's going to go off your lap times for your previous race. So if you race well and you are competitive against the times that are in Div 1, then you'll probably find yourself the following week in Div 1, and vice versa. If any Div 1 guys are struggling, then they may find a couple of themselves racing in Div 2.
Right, he was in Div 2.
That's exactly right. He raced with us. And he had an outstanding race, the GOAT.
Bit of action up the front, guys. We've had a lead change. Pure Axel's at the front.
Oh, as Fine Moves goes into the wall and he hits, I think it was G-Man. I don't know if we can get a replay on that.
Yeah, we will get a replay of that. We'll just settle down. Here it comes. Here's a replay. So on board, Scooter 82. Oh, yep, Fine Moves hits the fence and just tags G-Force.
So that's unlucky for G-Force. So that's put him back into 8th place. So he won't be too happy about that. Fine Moves has got a penalty. I think it's from hitting the wall.
Yeah, he's dropped back to 6th place. Fine Moves at the moment. Oh, another big crash.
So, and Footner. It's all happening here. So Footner, Piper. I just missed that. I just caught the tail end of it. So maybe we can get a replay of that as well. But
yep. And Here we go, guys. Replay coming in. There's Scooter. And a bit hard to see. Was it Piper? Piper going? Oh, there's R8s going everywhere. Round and round, Piper. Yeah.
Footnote was involved there as well. He's found himself at the back of the grid now.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you say that it was Piper who put into the wall?
It looked like Piper, yes.
Yeah, so Piper put into the wall. I don't know if Footner got tangled up in that or if it was his own doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he's found himself at the rear anyway.
Yeah, he's gone from 5th to 12th, so very unlucky there for Footner, and very uncharacteristic for the Div 1 boys to have accidents like that.
They do like rubbing the Div 1 boys. I have noticed that. They don't mind.
They too. They aren't afraid to rub, but it's generally nice, fair, clean racing. And where Footner hit the wall, it's very easy. It's a fast section. If you come through there flat, and he's done it again. So the BMW might be struggling for a bit of front end grip through those really fast sections.
You've really got to show a lot of commitment through some of them bends as well. You know,
100%.
a little bit of a mistake and you can just put it into the wall.
So as we go through the pack, looks like there's a nice battle. G-Man sitting on the back of Ben with so yeah, it looks like the battle to look at the moment.
That FT1 is a good car around here. I mean, it's really got a lot of downforce. It does suffer a bit when you're close behind following. But yeah, it's a nice car to drive, that FT1.
It is, and G-Man, he's quite good in the FT1. The Toyota 86 in the Group 4, I think he won his race last week, so that's why he's found himself up here. I think he was the 4th fastest overall time. So Toyotas and G-Man seems to be a nice fit.
I'll tell you who's going well up in Div 1 here is Smurf and your mum. He's down in 7th and he's doing really well. Yeah,
Smurf is actually a Div 3 boy, so he had a cracking race last week, so he's found himself up in Div 1 and he's doing himself proud at the moment. Although I'm saying that he's got Squiddy all over the back of him at the moment. Those Astons have got a fair bit of pace. They turn well, they're good through the fast sections. They seem to have plenty of front end grip. As we see Squiddy make on Smurf, and he's done it nice and clean. So that puts Squiddy up into 7th.
Got a little bit going on for 10th place as well with Piper and Panmag. I think Panmag's just put a move on him to pick up 10th place.
Yeah, it won't take Piper long to get back into the rhythm of things. So Panmag in that beautiful Jag.
Footnote's still bringing up the rear.
Yeah, well, after a spin, if it's not your fault, you know, you can be frustrated. So sometimes it takes you ahead of, you know, a few laps to get yourself back into a rhythm of things. So
especially in these sprint races as well.
That's exactly right. Maybe that's what's going on with Footner at the moment. Look, if you're interested in participating in wheel-to-wheel racing, head to our Facebook page and look for Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League and click the sign-up button on our page. So it might be a little bit too late for Season 5. I'm not too sure. Also, if you see any of the guys on track, feel free to hit them up. They're happy to advise you on the best way to join the league.
The divisions for different skill sets. Plenty of people willing to help, you know, in practice sessions and the like. So you know, get yourself into it, get amongst it. And, you know, it's great racing. It's much better than running a daily race or something with a lot of the dive bombers and hitters and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, we're a good group of people who just love to race. So there's 4 divisions currently at the moment. So as you said, we cater for all skill levels. So just having a look here, we've got Tankmaster on the back of Scooter 82. So
Been going on for a couple of laps now, Rexy, that is.
It has been. Come into lap 5, so tyre wear is going to start to come into it. And it's also going to be interesting to see who's been fuel saving and who's been able to run full bore.
You've got Piper down at 11th, has run the fastest lap of the race.
Tank is virtually rubbing the bumper of Scooter there. Scooter doing an outstanding job of defending himself from Tankmaster. Fine Moves is in 4s. We've got Wheel to Wheel Ben in 5th. G-Man's made a couple of positions back into 6th. So nice driving there by G-Man. But let's stick with Tankmaster here. With 2 laps to go, can he make a move on Scooter 82? It seems like those McLarens have a fair bit of straight line speed.
How are their tyres, boys?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. All their tyres are pretty, for the first few front runners are all pretty even, really. Their tyres are all looking pretty good for this stage of the race, really.
Yeah, if I would say the McLaren's got better tyres than the BMW at the moment.
Yeah, the McLaren boys seem to be holding their tyres pretty well.
And everyone's good for fuel as well.
And the McLarens look to be really good on fuel.
Yeah, there's a lot of fuel about as well. The BMW's a bit thirstier. Fine Moves down a little bit.
Pure Axle's got
There goes Fine Moves now.
A bit more fuel than what Scooter 82 has. As Tankmaster tries to do the over and under on Fine Moves.
Yep.
So well done, Fine Moves, up into 3rd. I don't know what happened there, but
I think Tankmaster coming out off the bridge might have balked. Sorry, Scooter 82 might have balked Tankmaster coming off the bridge.
Yep. Just clipped that wall.
Yeah, just got a bit of wheel spin, I think.
So now Tankmaster all over the back of Fine Moves. Fine Moves tyres just seem a little bit more worn, and it seems like he's used just a little bit more fuel than what Tankmaster has. And with a lap to go, I don't know if Fine Moves is going to have enough to get onto the back of Scooter 82. So at this stage, it looks like we're going to get a McLaren 1-2, but with a lap to go, anything's possible.
Fine Moves might have to watch his fuel there. It's a bit low. That last quarter drops down really quick.
It does. I don't know if it's as thirsty as what the Mustangs are.
No, probably not.
As we see Tankmaster just get a good run out of that corner, and Fine Moves has the inside. Well done by Tankmaster. Nice. Round the outside.
Great move.
Fine Moves pushing back now.
So Tankmaster in a better position coming through this next section here.
I think I'd rather be behind coming down that big long straight, though, into that right-hander at the end.
Yeah, I think if I was Fine Moves, I'd probably want to sit behind Tankmaster across the bridge and then down through the next sequence of corners and try to make a move under brakes at that right-hander after the straight.
Yeah, Fine Moves going to have to keep an eye on the mirror as well. Ben's all over the back of him.
Yeah, and G-Man's all over the back of him, so...
Very tight here at the front, top 6.
As G-Man gets a nice run through that corner, Tankmaster's just binned it, so... That takes a bit of pressure off Fine Moves there.
Replay there, Tankmaster.
But as we see G-Man also making a move on wheel-to-wheel Ben, so G-Man's taking a position. Yeah. Let's see if he can get onto the slipstream of Fine Moves to maybe make a move at the end of this straight. I think he's going to be too far back though. Let's see what wheel-to-wheel Ben does. Let's see if he has a go. No, he's too far back as well. So nice recovery from G-Man after he's had a bit of a incident earlier in the race. To push back to 8th, now sitting in 4th. Fine Moves in 3rd. But we can't take it away from the front 2 McLarens. Pure Axles, driven a beautiful race. For 1st, Scooter 82. Looks like he's going to hang on to that 2nd place. So it's McLaren 1-2. Fine Moves 3rd. G-Man made a comeback in that FT1 in 4th. Wheel-to-Wheel Ben in the BMW in 5th. Squiddy coming from 12th to 6th. That's well done, Squiddy.
Good race,
Tankmaster
Squiddy.
binning it on the last lap there to take it 7th. Footner also coming from last place to finish 9th. And sorry,
Piper's
Pam,
ended up
that
at the
didn't mean to
back.
leave you out of it. In 8th. Smurf and your mum in 10th. Tombo in 11th. Wheel-to-Wheel Piper. I don't know what happened to him, but he's in
Must have had an
12th.
issue somewhere in those last couple of laps, mate.
Yeah, look, with the reverse grid for the next lap race, I think you will find that Piper might be
If
hard
he
to
can get a
beat.
clean getaway, he'd be hard to catch if he can get away from the rest of the pack off the first straight.
Yeah, so there you go.
It'd be interesting to see those McLarens from the back, see how if they get held up. So let's have a
Yeah,
look at the
it'll
results,
be
guys.
very interesting to see. So with these boys, plus their fuel strategies, I think the McLarens have got enough to do just a one stop. BMW you might see do a 2. But all in all, I think most of the guys are going to do a one stop. Also, watch out for G-Man this race. I think he's going to push through this field.
Yeah, I agree.
Smurf and your mum was probably...
Sorry.
Sorry, mate.
I was going to say I agree. I think most of it will be a one stop. I'd be surprised if anyone does go to a 2 stop because you just lose too much time. And it seems like 7 laps is the marker on fuel as well. So at the end of lap 7 you do a refuel. But you spend a lot of time in the pits, as you guys know. You just sort of feels like you're sitting there forever because you need to fill the whole tank. So, or you do in the Lexus anyway.
Yeah, so fuel saving is really going to come into play in this next race. Those that have been really good on fuel or good on fuel saving, they're not going to need to put in as much fuel when they stop, which I think it's 3 seconds a lap for fuel. So if you can save, a lap and a half of fuel, then you could jump a few positions.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you enjoyed tonight's racing, you can subscribe as well. And remember, if you're interested in participating in Wheel-to-Wheel Racing, head to our Facebook page, look for Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League, and click that sign up button.
We got any questions, boys, in the chat room?
We haven't had much going on in there. ZD and Piper have been in there. We've a little bit going on. Zuzu. More just talking about sort of the last race and the race that's going on. So hello to everyone in the chat room, of course.
We'd like to see a bit of chat going on while we commentate.
Yeah, good evening to all our viewers. We've got 14 viewers at the moment, so hopefully we have a few new ones in here.
ZD wishes to know why Rexy dive bombs on me. That sounds
That's fair
typical
enough.
ZD. Typical
It
ZD
is.
comment there.
It is. I'm going to say it's because he breaks too early.
And if he's not
And
breaking
so-
early, he's breaking too late.
Soul Sayer wants to know where he signs up again. So to sign up, we just want to head to that Facebook page, Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League, and hit that. Click on the sign up button, which will take you to our Discord page. Or you can just hit up anyone you see tonight. Feel free to hit me up, Rex Buckingham 46. You can hit up K-Boy. You can hit up Vintage Racer. Anyone you see here tonight.
Guys, just
Any name here will
Any
be
name.
more than happy to help.
Anybody. Everybody's really happy to help.
Just looking at the last race results, so Piper did the fastest lap with a 07.706. He's going to start down the
Pole
front
position.
row.
That's right, he'll be hard to
He's going to be hard
catch.
to beat.
He will
Hard
be.
to beat.
Piper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. He's got a lot of pace. He didn't have a very good first race, so yeah, I think that if he can get off to a good start, he's going to be hard to beat.
I'm not too sure what the R8's like on fuel and tyres. I did drive it in Season 1 way back when, but I can't remember sort of those stats on it. But depending on that, yeah, I think he'd be one to catch.
Yeah, the R8's a bit of an unknown quantity at the moment, so we'll just have to wait and see. We know that these McLarens have got a bit of pace. I think Footner is going to be one to watch in this next race. In that Mercedes, he had a bit of an accident in the first race, so I'm expecting him to be strong. G-Man, I think he's going to be keen to push through that pack as quick as possible. Who else we got at the front here?
Tombo 25 will be on
yeah,
front row.
Tombo on the Mustang.
Hopefully, he can get it done for Team Ford for us, Rexy.
If he can get off to a good start, it might help him a bit. The Ford is fairly bad on tyres and fuel around here. You really do need to save your fuel.
Here we go, guys. We're about to get a start here for race 2.
He started. I don't know where he started, but I thought he was mid-pack.
I believe it was 4th, mate. He was about 4th, I think.
Just got a replay here, guys, coming through. Oh, yeah, poor old Tombo's had a spin. He's lost the rear and he's gone into the fence. Can I just also apologise to our viewers? We just had a dropout then as well. So we're back broadcasting again, but just a slight dropout off the internet. Oh!
So, Footner off in first, and he's already opened up a gap. Almost a second to early in second place.
Not too sure how that sits, sort of penalty-wise, or whether that's actually a rule that he should back off.
I thought that was the case, but we'll find out later on. What happened to Piper? He's back in last place.
Yeah, mate, I
so
didn't even
he may have
that.
got tangled up in Tombo's spin, maybe.
Perhaps,
but,
yeah.
Shocking start for Piper. That's really unfortunate for him. After not having the best race in race 1, so he's off to a horrible start in race 2.
Pan Max just made a move on early for 2nd place.
See Scooter 82's up to 5th already. Oh, he's just dropped down to 6th now with Pure Axel as well.
And Pure Axel, he's on a charge. Tank Master, fine moves.
And
Squiddy in 9th. G on the back of that.
And Ben, what a pack. What a train.
So the rest of the field, it's let's see if they can chase down Footner. It's only early days, but he's already up to a 2.1 second lead. So Footner, after not having the best race in the first race, is off to a commanding lead at the start.
It'll be hard to catch like this.
Extremely hard. And after doing some practice with Footner the other day, that Mert is extremely good on fuel. So, yeah, he's going to be very hard to catch.
Pure Axel into 4th.
So we have Smurf in 3rd. Pure Axel. Oh. I thought Pure Axel was going to take Smurf out then, but he's just backed out of it.
Smartly. Backed out smartly. It's early.
So from 3rd through to about 9th, they're all bunched up. Actually, through to 11th.
Great start of the race.
So we've got a nice little race unfolding here. Smurf and your mum doing a fantastic job keeping Pure Axel at bay. But we know that...
Not too sure what happened to him in the last couple of laps, but he was looking fairly racy through that first part of that race.
Scooter 82's on the move.
Pure
as well.
Axel there, just on the wrong side of Smurfit. So... would have thought he would have gone for a shot on the ins with 3-4 at the moment, I think. I think Smurf's doing it. How long he can do it.
It's all happening between 5th and 10th at the moment back here, boys, as well.
Yeah, it looks like there's a three-way battle for about 7th place.
Yeah, they're all fighting for their own bit of turf.
As they go...
Pure Axel's got Smurf, so
almost 3 wide. So Pure Axel gets the move done on Smurf. So let's stick with the 7, 8, 9, 10 battle here.
Something's happened to Scooter 82 as well. He's dropped back to 8th, so we didn't see what happened to him. His back of his car's looking good second hand.
Yeah, unsure. Maybe he clipped that wall onto the straight. He looks like he's got a bit of damage to the rear of his car there, so I'm not too sure what happened. Oh, as Tankmaster almost clipped the wall, or was it early almost clipped the wall? One of those BMWs. So Scooter 82 joins the battle for pretty much fourth. The tyres look good. Pure Axle is about the same.
How good a drive is Footner having 4.5 seconds out in front?
He's having a fantastic drive. As we see G-Man try to make a move on the outside of Early here. Early was the inside line. Oh, Early just got a little bit out of shape there, which is into the wall. That's really unlucky. Now back into 9th position, so that's unfortunate for G-Man. Can move at the end of this straight here. As the rest of the field see. So Squiddy, I think, just not close enough to make a move at the moment. Also, I don't know if he wants to make a move. Be wise just to try to conserve a bit of fuel. We've got Early on the back.
Out of the two.
Yeah, 100%.
Tyres are pretty similar.
So you'd expect to see them come when he's going to leapfrog fine moves.
I think so.
Fine moves only has 1 lap of fuel. Always fine moves. So the lead goes to...
pit stop should be coming up at the end of this lap.
Pure Axles...
Is that a big mistake? No, he's down to 3.5
better,
now.
but
Not sure what happened to Footner, but he must have had a bit of a moment there, maybe coming onto the bridge.
Yeah, he did. He ran wide, coming onto the bridge, copped a massive amount of
understeer. Lost himself probably a good second there.
So Pure Axle's tyres are just slightly better than what Footner's are. And their fuel is virtually identical. So Pure Axle's done a really good job in conserving his fuel as well.
Yeah.
So it looks like we might have a race on our hands in this second half of this race.
It's still on between Squiddy and Fine Moves for 4th position here. Now Fine Moves is coming back at Squiddy again.
Yeah, Fine Moves isn't going to give up that easily.
No.
So... yeah, I expect these two to battle all the way through to the end.
I believe Squiddy's a Div 2, is he, Rexy?
He is indeed. So he
mixing
will
it up
be,
the front with the Div 1 boys.
Yeah, he'll be chuffed that he's in front of Fine Moves at the moment. So these two boys are great friends. So yeah, Squiddy doing a fantastic job. So as we see the boys coming to the pits, and it looks like everybody's going to pit here. So Pure Axle through to Fine Moves.
Everyone's going to go to one stop.
So let's see who comes out where. As the entire field comes in the pit on lap 7. Scooter 82 out on
Stayed
first.
out.
He stayed out. So Footner is first out of the pits. Pure Axle.
Scooter's tyres are absolutely awesome. It doesn't have much fuel.
And he's got another lap of fuel in him, so...
yeah, really holding on to his tyres well.
Scooter's done really well.
But Footner is now right on his back bumper and has already hit, so...
Footner will be on a charge. He'll be wanting to get round. Scooter,
he'll be loving a bit of that slipstream.
Or he'll just utilise that slipstream for a lap. Oh, as we see Footner...
just get it loose on them cold tyres.
So Scooter's done a fantastic job there. So Squiddy's opened up a 2.5 second lead. Actually, Ben has leapfrog Fine Moves, so Ben again in the M6. So the M6 is better on its fuel than what the M3, which has given wheel-to-wheel Ben the opportunity to leapfrog Fine Moves in the pit.
Squiddy leapfrogs Fine Moves by a fair way as well. Or not, well, they were in the same position, but he's sort of got a bit on him.
Yeah, Squiddy's opened up a 2. So I reckon Fine Moves has probably had to take on an extra lap and a half of fuel.
I think so, mate. Yeah, you might be right.
Which would roughly be about 3.5, 4 seconds.
Yeah, because they're right on each other's back bumper there, coming into the pits.
So we have Tombo all over the back of Tankmaster at the moment as he goes for a move. Can he get it done? No, he
Tombo
can't.
probably
So
due in this lap for some fuel, I believe.
yeah, look, I'm really surprised that Tombo has still got fuel. So he's done an extraordinarily good job at fuel saving. And his tyres...
He's held his tyres well as well for 8 laps.
His tyres look
Very
really
well.
well. So I may have to have a chat to Tombo at the end of this race to find out what he's doing
You
to
and
make
me
his
both,
tyres
actually.
last so long. Because I cannot do it in the Mustang.
G-Man back in 12th now.
Scooter
So
82
G-Man,
stayed
he's,
out.
I don't know what's happening. He's gone backwards since he hit that wall. So maybe he's just lapping for the sake of lapping at the moment. But,
Just going back up to the front there, Rexy. Footnard's come under pressure now from Scooter. Oh no, he's actually overtaken Scooter, sorry. The Scooter hasn't pitted, has he?
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I can't believe Scooter's still out there.
So Footnard's put the move on him and got around him.
And looking at his lap times, his last lap was a 2:08, so Scooter has still got plenty of pace as he just goes purple section across the bridge. So
Very light with no fuel, and his tyres are actually surprisingly pretty good for 9 laps.
yeah, so you might find Scooter leapfrog a few people here,
I think he
or
might.
has he stayed out too long?
It happens, doesn't it? You stay there just one extra lap and you just halfway round the tyres just get the better of you.
So, but Pure Axle at the moment is 4 seconds off Footner. And 3 seconds off Scooter 82. As we see
It's just Footnard's
Piper.
to lose.
Piper hasn't pitted yet either, so he's gone from virtually last to fourth.
His tyres are exceptional.
And he's still got fuel, so we have Footner in first with a 4.1 second lead over Pure Axle. Pammack doing a fantastic job in third, although he's got Squiddy all
right
over the
up
back of that
behind
Jag at the moment. And Squiddy's in a better position. Pure Axle's, Panmack's doing everything he can to keep Squiddy at bay, but he's also chewing up a lot of fuel. As we see, Fine Moves just run a little bit wide, coming in out of that corner.
Being troubled by Ben, followed by Tankmaster.
Yeah, so BMWs for 5, 6 and 7 at the moment. The M3 just trying to keep those two M6s at bay.
A lot of BMWs in Div 1.
There are indeed. So it must be the car to be in. So we've got Tankmaster on the back of Wheel to Wheel Ben, with Wheel to Wheel Ben just trying to get onto the back of the slipstream and utilise that slipstream down this straight to make a move on Fine Moves. As we see Squiddy, let's see if Squiddy makes a move here under brakes on
Still
Pammack.
bumper to bumper, these two boys, Squiddy and Pammack.
Squiddy he's going to go for an over-under here by the look of it. Can't get it done.
Good
It's
drive.
too far back, but good driving by Pammack.
That Ink Motorsport BMW looks great as well as that livery.
It does. All the boys' liveries look fantastic.
For sure.
As we see, Squiddy just tried to make a move there. So I think we'll stick with Squiddy and Pammack at the moment.
They seem to be having the best battle at the moment.
They do, and we'll just keep an eye on that Fine Moves, wheel-to-wheel Ben and Tankmaster battle as well, but looks like Squiddy's going to try to make a move this next lap. So Squiddy's doing everything he can to get around this Jag, but Pammack's just driving a beautiful line, making Squiddy do the hard work. And And that Jag looks very stable coming down through that section.
Pan-Mac's looking after his tyres really well, considering, as well.
Yeah, he is. He mightn't have the fuel, but his tyres looking good. As there's been no lead change with between the fine moves, Wheel to Wheel, Ben and Tankmaster. So let's see if Squiddy can get it done this time. So he's tucked in behind Pan-Mac here. He's nice and close.
Yeah.
I reckon he's going to make a move on the inside.
He's going to have a red hot go.
Yeah.
Oh, Pan-Mac
just tucks
still
in.
just keeps it in front. Power
So
that
he's
Jag.
setting him up nicely here. So let's see who breaks late.
Squiddy's got it done up the inside.
Squiddy's got it done nicely. Oh, a little bit out of shape, but that's well done there by Squiddy. Good racing.
Good room by both drivers.
So we'll see if Squiddy can run away from Pan-Mac at the moment, or if Pan-Mac can just sit on the back of him. As we see Wheel to Wheel Ben, he's made a move on fine move, so...
Just noticed that myself, mate. He's
I'm
made a
going
move.
to say that he did exactly the same thing as what Squiddy did. And Tankmaster just looks like he's doing what he can to stay onto the back of this.
Right,
pack
fine
at the
moves is very good on his tyres and fuel as well. He's way better than Ben, but yet Ben's got the move done.
So just have a quick look up at the front at Footner, who's just gone purple through the first sector.
Keeping that 3.5 second buffer the whole time though, Footner,
yeah,
pretty much.
Pure Axle's brought it down a little bit, but really he's going to need Footner to make a mistake to have a chance of winning this race. But at the moment, Squiddy's just opened up almost a second lead on Pan-Mac. Ben's opened up half a second on fire moves.
Tankmaster is dropping off the back of that little pack there, but 6.56.
So fine moves tyres are a lot better than Ben's. So we'll stick with fine moves and Wheel to Wheel Ben at the moment. Let's see if
Might see fine moves make a move.
Can utilise the slipstream here to see if he can make a move on Ben at the end of the straight here. As he has a look on the brakes, and he's got this move done. Wheel to Wheel Ben didn't even fight him then.
No, it seems a little bit
So
too
it's
easy,
like,
that
okay,
one.
I think Ben's going to try to do exactly the same thing next lap.
Pan-Mac still sticking well with Squiddy there. He's only 6/10 off the pace.
Yeah, he's closed that gap up a little bit there, so...
His tyre's looking a little bit better than Squiddy's as well.
Yeah,
Touch less
he's
fuel.
not letting Squiddy run away. So, Scooter 82's got past Tankmaster as well, so Scooter 82 on a bit of a charge here. I don't know if he's going to have enough in him to catch up.
Tankmaster's struggling with them tyres. I'm not sure he's going to make it to the end even with fuel. He's very low on fuel as well, Tankmaster. With a couple to go. This one on the
pushing
next.
too hard or just...
I think so.
underfilled
Probably to
himself.
keep up the boys in front.
Yeah, he's going to have to pit this lap.
I think
Otherwise
so
he's
as
going
well,
to run
mate.
out of fuel.
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough fuel for
100%.
another lap.
No.
I think he's used it up trying to stick on the back of fine moves. And who's with him there? Sorry, Ben.
I'm also going to say that Wheel to Wheel Ben's going to have to start doing some fuel
saving
saving
as well. Yep.
Otherwise, he's not going to
You're right,
finish.
Richie. So strategy bringing fuel, the boys unstuck by the look of it.
Yeah. Fine moves needs to be careful as well. He's going to have to start doing a bit of fuel
Yeah,
saving.
he
by
may
the
need
look
some
of it.
fuel saving over the last lap. We've all seen that last quarter of the tank
and
drops
Pan-Mac.
away.
So Pan-Mac, I think he's going to have to pit.
I think he might be right, mate. He's looking not too good on fuel either. Squiddy, probably... Oh, gee. They're all looking a little low up the front.
Footner's even looking a little low.
It's hard to tell without sort of seeing the actual output.
So I'll just stick with Footner here at the moment. I just want to see if he
Do you
comes
think they'd
through
lean off
here.
their engines, boys? Would they lean them off?
Well,
I think a couple of them might need to.
Yeah, I mean, Footner, he's got a 3-second lead. He's going to have to. Pure Axle.
I think you can already see that, mate. He's already starting to really reel in by Pure Axle.
Yeah. Pure Axle can pretty much go full charge here.
McLaren very good on fuel around here.
But the likes of Squiddy, Pan Mac, they really are going to have to fuel save here.
But I guess the only thing, Rexy, is they're all in a line. So if they've all got to start saving a little, then we might not see many moves over this last lap.
This is true. Or we'll watch them all run out of fuel and they'll finish.
What an epic finish.
15 kilometres an hour.
Don't laugh. We shouldn't laugh just yet.
I think Flymove's going to sniff a bit of a move here.
So wheel to wheel Ben, he's already flashing. And Tankmaster, he's definitely going to run out of fuel.
Yeah, Tankmaster.
G-Man is going to catch up to the back
trouble.
of... G-Man will catch Tankmaster here.
I believe K-Mac's in a bit of trouble as well. I'll be surprised if a lot of these boys make it to the line.
Yeah, I don't think Pan Mac's going to make it to the line.
they're all on red now.
Yeah, but Squiddy's not afraid to rev it out though. He's confident.
And they can see the output's better than we can at the moment, so maybe they're all going to be alright.
Yeah. So as we see fine moves on the back of Pan Mac here, he's going to make a move at the end of this straight. It's really one of the last opportunities to do it, so let's see what fine moves does. I think he's probably
really
too far back. Oh, and he's covered well, Pan Mac, but that sets up maybe a... So Pan Mac doing well to fend off fine moves.
They're all going to make it, I think. They're just going to make it.
I don't think Pan Mac's going to finish with a full tank of fuel. I think you may find that he'll roll over the last 100 metres. As we have Footner, Pure Axle, Squiddy's just going to make it.
I think they're all just going to get it in.
Mac. And wheel to wheel Ben looks like he's running out of fuel just as he crosses the line. G-Man getting it done on Tankmaster. Tankmaster is out of fuel and rolling, is he? No?
No, he's still going. They've all made it, mate. I think we were more stressed than they were.
There you go.
It looked like they were all going to struggle to get there, but they've all just got there with not much left.
So with Tombo and Squiddy, not Squiddy, Surfing Your Mum.
I believe Early's running around with no fuel. He's in all kinds of trouble.
He's just rolling.
Surfing's just wrapped him up.
So there you have it. Great racing by Footner. Just charged from fourth on the grid. Took an early lead and didn't look like losing. So yeah, well done to Footner. Pure Axle coming from the back to take out second place. So that's a fantastic drive by Pure Axle. Squiddy doing it for the Div 2 boys, taking a third. Well done, Squiddy. That's a great drive.
Well done, Squiddy.
Yeah, it was a great drive, wasn't it?
Fantastic drive.
If you give him a trophy, he certainly would get most improved, Squiddy.
Yeah, he's done well.
Congratulations to Footner. Fantastic drive.
Great run from Footner, great run.
And that's it, boys. So don't forget to hit that like button, and if you enjoyed tonight's racing, then subscribe. And again, if you're interested in participating in Wheel to Wheel Racing League, head to our Facebook page, look for Wheel to Wheel Racing League, and click that sign up button. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Anyone know where we're racing next week, boys?
No, I haven't checked.
Checked
So-
either.
I have absolutely no idea, but I know I'm in a Group 4 car. So we look
GR4.
forward to seeing you next week in the GR4s.
Thanks, Rexy. Thanks, Vintage.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.